In a world where technologies evolves every second, staying behind is not an option. You're not just here to learn, you are here to transform. Whether you are a BCA, BTech or BSc CS student, or you have completed your graduation looking for a job, or you are already in a IT job, or a fresher who is looking for the directions, and someone who is tired of the confusion around IT jobs, Azure, DevOps or cloud computing, this podcast is going to be your turning point. We just don't give you gyan. We give you clarity, career direction, and master level insight that no college book or YouTube reel which ever teach you. We are going to decode the tech in every way. This production may be simple, but the transformation is going to be elite. And every point of this conversation is going to be a turning point. If you are hungry to grow, eager to learn, and ready to win, then welcome to the revolution. So this is your host Divyanshu, and today this podcast is going to be a virtual podcast which is going to change your life forever. Because in this video we are going to talk about technologies, cloud computing and so on. And we also have a very special guest who have been working in this IT industry for more than 20 years. Without wasting further time, let's proceed to the video. And welcome to Behind the Jobs. This thing can be a little controversial, just like why the colleges are just stuck in teaching the students to learn all the codes, just like from the very beginning to the very end. They are working on the process of rectification right now.
So I think the colleges needs to change a bit their courses, and I've been a part of my college also. I'm helping them to rewrite the semester, the curriculum, where I'm making sure that cloud is there. And they should remove the orthodox theory subjects. So rectification will go, and that is the reason you can see even in 10th and 12th now the practical marks are more, theory marks is less. In our time it was 80-20, 80 theory, 20 practical, but now I think it is the other way around. So now, as per industry, universities are also changing. So you will see a shift for sure in near future.
Okay, so can you elaborate?
Rectification will not work after 10th, 12th. Not in job, it will not work for sure.
So what is the common skill that everyone should learn to enter into the tech job? A common skill.
Common skill, first of all, you should be well versed in communication. You should. So I'm just talking from a now student perspective. Okay, student and the BTech perspective. You should be able to translate your thought process into English. That is the first and bare minimum thing. You should pick up any one language. Python you can pick it up. Third thing is the last year project should be so good, not so good. At least you should be able to explain the things related to project that the interviewer should get motivated that I hire you. Because at a fresher level, I cannot ask you Kubernetes, I cannot ask you cloud, but I will understand what you've done in your last year project for MC as well as for BTech. So that is the third thing and the foremost thing. And fourth thing, if you can learn something extra, cloud, that is I would say icing on the cake, right? So these are the four things you should concentrate. First is communication. Second is pick up any scripting language, Python or Java, whatever you need. Explain your final year project, and then last but not the least is your any cloud if you have any experience. That will put a weightage to your resume.
Let's take an assumption that I am coming from a non-tech background, and now I want to enter into the tech background. I want to get a job into the IT company. So what I should make my first impression to the interviewer or to the HR?
So there are definitely other sectors where you can get into the IT industry, like pre-sales, like MBA, right? MBA people doesn't know coding and everything, right? They come and join, and they are sitting at the top positions in IT industry. So you can understand the life cycle of the project management. Project management is very, very important. How you can follow certain courses like PMP for project management. That is a very popular course. So you can enter into that field where you don't need any coding. You can enter into the quality area, do certain quality certifications. Then interviewer can really understand that you are from quality background. You can enter into the security domain. You can do security related work, security related certifications and training. So coding is just only one of the tracks. There are so many tracks available around it. Management is there, testing is there, security thing is there, quality is there, so many things. Pre-sales is there, as I talked about. if you want to go to the management side, pre-sales side, you do MBA better. And then if you do not do MBA, your growth would be a little bit slower. Better to do MBA, come into IT industry, and then land up into project management related stuff. And if you want to come to security, then do the related certifications. Right.
And is it really easy for the student who is just a fresher and have a very little bit knowledge about tech to get a job at foreign country?
It is not difficult, but it is not easy also.
Okay.
Reason
Can
being,
tell us a moderate? Yeah.
reason being, you need to clear something. Either you clear TOEFL, और जैसे आपको ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाना है तो आपको TOEFL क्लियर करना पड़ता है, राइट? GRE क्लियर करना पड़ता है with certain score. GMAT, I think GMAT करना पड़ता है.
Yeah.
And then you go there, minimum score, and then you search job, or you go for higher education. Like US में लोग higher education के लिए जाते हैं, जैसे BTech करने के बाद, BCA करने के बाद, BBA करने के बाद लोग MS करने जाते हैं, and then they land up job there. So it is not difficult. I mean, see, but it is not so easy also.
Okay.
So, and there are certain other repercussions. You need to have a lot of money at the starting point. You take a loan, education loan. US में MS करना, it's I think 40 to 50 lakhs. So from a lower middle class or middle class family, then you need to take a loan, right? So those are the other scenarios. So कहीं भी जा सकते हैं. There are so many cousins from my family. They have gone to US and then they are settled there. So it's possible. Nothing is impossible.
Okay. So can you please tell me about the future of cloud computing and DevOps?
It is definitely bright. You can definitely count on that for next 10 to 20 years. For sure, the future is very, very bright. You make yourself relevant in any one of the cloud. Multi-cloud is really good. And then learn any one of the DevOps strategy, either any pipeline or Kubernetes or whatever you like.
Yeah.
The future is really bright. So if I really want to pick two things that are bright in future, AI and DevOps and cloud.
Okay.
If you are really good in either of them or all three of them, nobody can stop you to reach whatever you want.
And I was recently just talking with my classmate, and one of them was just a BBA graduate, and I'm a BCA graduate. If we just talk around all the things about the technologies and all, so उनके एक प्रोस्पेक्टिव में मेरे एक प्रोस्पेक्टिव में बहुत ज्यादा सिमिलैरिटी नहीं आती है. देखो डिफरेंशिएटेड बाय कि भाई तू तो टेक का है, तुझे जॉब मिल जाएगी और मुझे अपना फ्यूचर देखना पड़ेगा. इज इट रियली ट्रू?
See, in countries like developing countries like India, Philippines, we have more jobs related to IT. That is true.
Yeah.
Other job sector is little bit not to that level. So that is the reason the other folks needs to do multiple things, like they do BBA, then they do MBA from a very good institute. If you do MBA from a local institute, when I say local, the mediocre institute, then it is difficult to get a job which you want. I mean, you will get a job of 20 to 50,000 per month, but you will not get a job into MNC.
Yeah.
So that is the difference. So definitely you are right. There's a slight gap in perspective. So you can sit in a job industry. If you compare from BBA, BCA, BBA with BCA, or MCA with any other non-tech background.
And some people are just very mad to get a job in the MNCs as compared to the Indian companies.
See,
Why is it?
It depends on what is your objective, what is your motive, right? You want to work with cross culture, countries. You are really fond of getting into MNC, right?
Yeah.
So if you're fond of going to multiple countries from an IT background, you can go. So there, it is all about what are your liking. What is your dream? You really want to travel multiple countries across the globe, then you can definitely IT is the best place. Yeah, you can go to so many countries.
Okay. And I want to know about the AWS. Just like it's a kind of little underrated between the students who are in the colleges.
Who said AWS is underrated? No, not at all. So if you see the market capitalization as we speak today, AWS still, notching up a little bit more than Azure. So AWS market capitalization is definitely greater than Azure. So it's all a cloud.
Okay.
Now the trend is changing. The customers who were on AWS cloud now shifting to Azure cloud. The only reason is cost.
Yeah.
Other way around is AWS is still the pioneer of cloud infrastructure. We have so many clouds. We have AWS, we have Azure, we have IBM, we have Oracle, we have GCP, which is Google Cloud. These are the top 5 or 6 prominent clouds that are there in the market.
So can you please elaborate about the Google Cloud as you just named it earlier?
Yeah, Google Cloud is a kind of, the third runner. It is on the third
Okay.
other, plus and minus. It is cheaper, but the UI and everything is not that great, that fancy the way we have for Azure and AWS. It is getting some deals now from customers. People are now choosing Google Cloud, but still, it is on the third position. Due to multiple factors, or maybe the Google Cloud is coming at a later stage when the AWS has already captured the market. AWS has earlier close to 60% of market already captured.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
the percentage is coming down because we have a lot of competitors. See, when we have a lot of competition, then only you get the reduction in pricing. So now AWS has also reduced the price. Azure is coming. GCP is also fighting. So that is the reason all these uh, Google, all these platforms are coming. All these different companies are coming with their cloud platform.
What can be the latest competition of all these things in just 5 years, in just coming 5 years?
Next 5 years, definitely these three will be the pillars, or you can see the front runners: Azure, AWS, and GCP. If you can pick any one of them, you are in safe zone.
If I just tell ki, is there any particular single competitor of all these things who is going to beat all these?
Not at all.
Is there
I
anyone?
don't see. I don't see anything can beat all these three clouds. Due to see, this is all about big companies, big fishes.
Yeah.
IBM is also big fish, but IBM cloud I don't think is so much. I've not seen the the Gantt chart or the magic quadrant of Gartner, but definitely the market capitalization of AWS and Azure is far more more than other cloud which are coming behind, right?
Yeah.
And this is all about coming from their experience. They have a lot of experience and they have deployed a lot of IS, PaaS, and SaaS services, which the other clouds are lacking. So they are definitely the pioneer. They are definitely the front runners.
Okay, okay, that was great. So, regards all the technologies, can we talk about your college? So, what was your final project? Can we talk
Okay.
about it?
Yeah. Final project was on measuring the losses in the I would say the optical fiber cable. I really don't
Okay,
remember too much, but it was a optical fiber cable communication project that I created with the help of one PC, and then I was showcasing the modulation. Uh,
okay,
it was somehow it was good at that point of time. But if
yeah,
you really ask me what kind of project I should do, or final year student should do, you should do anything related to the IT industry. Or if
okay,
you are
okay,
in
okay.
EC technology or EC branch, then you can collaborate between EC plus software related stuff. Right, you can build some model on chip, and then integrate with some MATLAB or some other software, so that it's a combination.
So, as our main concept is behind the job, as we named our channel as the same. So, what's really behind your job? So, are you a really tech person behind all the works and all the things, or you are just a normal chill guy?
No, I would say I want to become a normal chill guy, but the kind of zeal, or the kind of always tick mark that I carry with
Yeah,
my profile in architect hat, so that keeps me motivated and do a hardcore technical stuff.
a
Which
tech savvy cannot be a normal person
yeah,
behind
it
all these
cannot be.
works.
Suppose you're going to bed and you think my that thing is not working, that API is not working, that code is not working. So next day you will think
Yeah.
something like that. So that will always revolve you whenever you work in an IT industry.
Yeah. So, what's your best advice you can give to the freshers and the college students?
Again, see, the advice is you need to be relevant, you need to study hard, and you need to be work on your communication. I was not very good in communication earlier. I was from small city called as Mathura. So work on all those perspective. Okay, as a fresher, as a if a student studying in college, you should
As you told, Mathura is not at all at a very small city now.
still, I mean, I'm just trying to make a point here that you
Yeah,
should study the RS Agarwal reasoning, your
yeah.
quantitative, your balance, your newspapers, just to make yourself relevant. Okay, and then you pick up some technologies if you're really tech savvy, and
Yeah.
concentrate on your project, and then nobody can stop you in this industry.
Okay, okay, okay. And which code should I choose and which code should I pick when I have just completed my 12th and I want to go into the tech? I want to grab a IT job.
So if you really want to get into the tech thing, last week also I was discussing with my friend. Anyone can pick up either Python or Java course. That's what I did. I pick up a Java course from a institute, educational institute, during my summer vacations. So they can pick up anything. First year BTech summer vacation, they can pick up Python, Java, or anything AI, but do it thoroughly, not just
Yeah.
surface level.
And let's go deep down to the colleges and courses. Are you interested in this? Just like if I done BCA right now, so which course should I choose?
See, I think for BCA, I'm not very familiar, but for BCA, MCA is the best course, after that, right? You should
Yeah.
do MCA and get yourself hardcore technical savvy, and then you can, hunt for a job related to that. After BCA, people go for MBA also, but better to go with BBA plus MBA and BCA plus MCA.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
And about the MNC's opportunities,
Yeah.
if I have a little knowledge about the tech things, and I know a different language, a different foreign language, just like I learned Spanish,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
French,
So you
and
have a
German.
very bright, scope in that perspective also. If you learn nowadays, there are a lot of apps, which you can learn Spanish and French, but that will add to your profile, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, a fresher cannot be. There are very less opportunities for foreign languages related jobs, but still, that will add the weightage to your resume.
No,
For the
I'm not talking about the fresher. I'm just talking about I am an experienced person. I have working in the industry from more than 3 years, and now I have just learned the different language like French, Japanese, Spanish, anyone, and also you can include the German in it.
Mhm.
So, what do you think about my package?
Yeah, definitely. You will get an edge. So if you know German, Germany, you cannot get a job in IT also if you don't know German.
Yeah,
Germany people really, prefer German knowledge as a forefront. So that will add weightage. So any foreign language will for sure add a weightage to your resume.
yeah.
That is for sure. So better if you are not tech savvy, do all these other things. Go for
Okay.
higher studies, do MBA, learn foreign languages, so that you get an edge over other candidates.
If we just accept all the things like cloud computing and all, so which is your favorite language, and in which field you want to work?
So my forte is always the DevOps and monitoring, which I would love to work for next 10 more years. That's what I'm thinking, and which is having a flavor of cloud. So I want to remain myself, whatever I'm doing for next 10 years, and I want to reach to a kind of CTO level. That is really really thinking, but I'm not sure how far I can reach.
If I just assume you are just at your 12th class and you have completed your 12th, so you have an option, your parents give you an option. You have to choose two things, just like one is at the medical and one you can go to the tech things. So at your 12th, which language you are going to choose?
See, this is really a debatable topic. You know why? An engineer or an IT profession would like
Yeah.
to land up to the other sector. He wants to become a doctor. But if you talk to a doctor, their life is really very, very, busy. They really
I am just asking this because I have seen people doing all these things, doing switching their profession.
so better to stick whatever you like, right? If you go to medical, then you need to really work hard for next
Yeah.
10. But if you choose engineering or maths stream, then you can work hard for next 5 years and then you can land up on a job. But there are other plus and minus. In doctor, after 10 years, you are a little bit more relaxed from job
Yeah.
perspective. You need to run around here and there, right? You get a doctor into a proper clinic, but you'll not get time for you and family. Doctors are very busy and really busy. So you need to think from that perspective. And you have seen, even doctors and engineers are preparing for UPSC. They are clearing UPSC also.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes
Okay.
people try to do something different also. Correct.
Okay.
So it's all about your wish. If you really want to
Yeah.
become a doctor, go for it. Doctor will give later benefits, but benefits will never ripe, right? Engineers will give immediate benefits, but you need to work hard for a longer period of time.
Tell me one thing you can suggest yourself for preparing for an interview if you're going into a company.
Yeah. So suppose if I want to give interview for a company like Microsoft or Google for the next time, First of all, go through the JD. What JD?
Okay.
And then prepare yourself as per the job description only. And then
Okay.
read about the work culture of that company more. Read about the principles of that company. So it's not only the technical stuff. You think about the other aspects of job, and then you go for it. And
Okay.
be very well prepared, well dressed, and then the remaining are really cosmetic things, right?
Yeah. एंड आई हैव गॉट थ्रू सम पोस्ट ऑन लिंक्डइन ऑल्सो जहाँ लोग ये कहते हैं कि अगर आप किसी भी जॉब की तैयारी कर रहे हो तो आपको खाली इंटरव्यू की तैयारी करनी चाहिए बट आफ्टर गेटिंग अ जॉब अगर आप फ्रेशर हो या फिर आप पहले भी जॉब कर चुके हो कंपनी आपको ट्रेनिंग पीरियड देगी ही देगी तो आपको अपनी पहले की टेक्नोलॉजी भूलकर उनकी ट्रेनिंग पर ध्यान देना चाहिए.
So if you're a fresher, then these things really prevail. But if you're an experienced person, then you will not get any kind of trainings. When you join in a company later,
Yeah.
you'll get some kind of time to understand the environment, understand the
Yeah.
culture. But you're hired for some specific task, right?
Hmm.
Suppose Kubernetes, then you are hired for Kubernetes administration, or for that matter, cloud. Then you are hired for cloud computing. So
Yeah.
for freshers, this really holds true. But for experienced person, you really directly jumping onto the hot seat and then doing the job.
So any last advice you suggest
And
your viewers
it's been,
and our viewers also?
yeah, I've been saying the same thing, which I see. Keep up the same spirit, the learning spirit, and do not get down by the lows also, because everything has a plan and God has a plan for everything.
Yeah.
So keep working hard, whether technical, non-technical, you will get what you want, either
Okay.
early or maybe a little bit later. And I want to end this thing with a Hindi, quote, which my Wipro manager always used to say: "कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती."
Yeah.
You keep and keep try until you get a success.
Yeah.
That is my motto. I always try to get things done.
With this thing, I've also got a quote, just like jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
like jack of all trades,
yeah,
master of none,
I understand.
oftentimes better than the master of one.
Correct. So
Yeah.
that is fine. I mean, this also quote really holds true. DevOps and cloud is all about that only.
Yeah.
I'd like to end it here.
Thanks a lot, sir, for sharing us your experience and sharing us the greatest technology which I've ever had in my podcast.
Thank
So it was a very great conversation with you, and
you.
hope कि
Yeah.
next time हम थोड़ी और ज्यादा टेक के बारे में बात करेंगे.
Sure. Hope so. Let's see when the time will come. Okay. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.